Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Chemistry Digital class. As we are doing our equilibrium chapter, and in equilibrium we are doing the part 2, that is ionic equilibrium. Ionic equilibrium is also known as electrolytes, where under electrolytes we are talking about the acid-base concept. We studied about the different definition of acid and bases, where how to calculate the acid base, how to determine whether the solution is acid or base. We have pH, and to calculate the strength of pH, we have pH scale. Yesterday we did all the numerical related to calculation of pH. Now under this we will talk about the buffer solution. Okay, so what is buffer solution, and we will talk about buffer solution and its application. Whereas what is buffer, we will talk about the buffer. So dear student, this word you have heard so many times in your daily life, that is, we are telling the network signal is very weak and the video is buffering. Okay, sometimes we are talking like this way in YouTube. When signal is down, so student is this video is buffering and it is showing this type of sign. Okay, this is goal. This is going like this way. That is called buffering. Buffering is somewhere stucking or remaining in the same place. So here buffer mean a buffer solution is a solution which resists a change in pH, जो pH के change होने से रोकता है, when a small amount of an acid or base is added to it, जब थोड़े से amount में acid और base को हम उसमें add करते हैं. Okay, so hope so you understood now how buffering is occurring, why buffer solution we need to add, and what is the different types of buffer solution. So first, how buffer maintain a fairly constant pH, and there is intrinsic reserve acidity or reserve basicity which neutralize a small addition of an acid or base. So like this way buffer can maintain fairly constant pH because it has some intrinsic mean inside internal reserve acidity and basicity which neutralize the small addition of acid and base. Why there is need to add buffer solution to maintain this pH? It is because you know that preservation of solution is very difficult. When solution come in contact with air and alkaline, it can change its pH. So when suppose our body blood pH is 7.4, which can be changed, and if once that pH of blood will change, so it is very difficult. Our body will not work at that point smoothly. So for that purpose we need to preserve that pH. Okay, for that purpose buffer solution is doing some work. Like different types of buffer is there: simple buffer, mixed buffer. Simple buffer is made up of single salt buffer. There is mixed buffer is made up of mixture of two or more than two substances. So mixed buffer are two type: acidic buffer and basic buffer. Whereas acidic buffer is mixture of equimolar quantities of two substances, in which one is weak acid and second is the salt of strong base. Whereas example is CH3CONa plus CH3COH, boric acid plus sodium borate. Whereas if we will talk about the weak base buffer, so it is a mixture of equimolar of quantity of weak base and salt of strong acid, NH4OH, NH4Cl, NH4OH, NH4NO3. So it means that these are strong acid, these are strong weak base, whereas here it is strong weak acid, strong base. Okay, and when you know very well when how to calculate the pH. If we will talk about acid buffer and base buffer, so how to calculate that buffer solution, that can be calculated by pH of buffer solution. So basically pH of the buffer solution could be determined, or the buffer solution of desired pH could be prepared by knowing its pKa and pKb value of acid and base, and can be mixed the calculated amount of ingredient of buffer in this. Okay, very simple. How to calculate the pH? We can calculate the pH by knowing pKa and pKv value of the acid and base, and then by mixing the calculated amount of ingredient of buffer, we can calculate the pH of acid and base. pH of acidic as well as basic buffer could be calculated by Henderson equation. This is one of the important equation. By putting this formula for acidic buffer, if we will take the pH is equal to pKa plus log salt upon acid, we will do. There is pK, you know very well, minus log Ka. It is the value of simple value, of course. Yesterday we did the calculation. For basic solution buffer, POH is equal to pKb plus log salt upon base, whereas pH is equal to 14 minus POH, and 14 minus pKb minus log salt upon base. When we are going to calculate these equation, we will get the value of pH.
Buffer solutions. A buffer solution is defined as a solution which resists a change in pH on addition of small amount of acid or base. Buffer action. The ability of buffer solution to resist change in pH on addition of acid or base is called buffer action. A strong acid such as nitric acid or hydrochloric acid can act as a buffer with a low pH.
So this is all about the buffer solution, dear students. Now next is application of buffer solution.
Buffer, the first application is biological application. The pH of blood is maintained 7.4 by 2 buffer system, that is primary buffer. These are the present in plasma. The plasma contain carbonic acid and carbonate and acid and alkali solid sodium salt of phosphoric acid, which maintain the blood's pH range. Secondary buffer is present in erythrocytes, which are oxyhemoglobin and hemoglobin and acid alkali potassium salt of phosphoric acid. Okay, so it is very important question. The biological system, the pH value of blood is 7.4, and how, dear student, it will remain always 7.4. Whole life the pH value of blood remains 7.4, whether we are eating so many things, that depending upon two buffer, that is primary buffer, secondary buffer. Primary buffer is plasma and carbonic acid in carbonate and acid and alkali of sodium, whereas secondary buffer is erythrocytes and oxyhemoglobin and acid alkali in phosphoric acid. Okay, next is its application is in pharmaceutical system, where buffer are widely used in the field of pharmacy as ingredient in most of the pharmaceutical formulation in order to adjust the pH of the product to the required for maximum stability. Whereas in parenteral preparation or injections, in case of parenteral preparation, or pH should be considered carefully, as large deviation of pH may lead to serious consequences for the health. The ideal pH of parenteral product is 7.4 for which is for blood. The most commonly used buffer for parenteral products or injection are acetate, phosphate, citrate, glutamate. Okay, next application that we are going to see, that is in ophthalmic preparation, eye preparation I can say. Buffer are generally used in ophthalmic preparation also, which maintaining pH within the physiological pH range of lacrimic fluid, which is eye fluid. The lacrimic fluid has pH range of 7 to 8, but it has good buffering capacity and can tolerate preparation having pH value between 3.5 to 10.5 with little discomfort. Outside this range, increased lacrimation may occur with other complication also. That's why our eye is becoming dry sometime, or it's become acidic sometime. So the buffer that is generally used for ophthalmic preparation will maintain the pH 7 to 8. The buffering agent most commonly used by ophthalmic preparation is borate, carbonate, phosphate. Okay, sometimes it is used in ointment and cream also, which is skin cream, such as ointment and cream are also buffered to ensure stability of the formulation. The most commonly used buffer in ointment and cream are citric acid, it's salt, and phosphoric acid, it's salt. Okay, so these are the, dear students, these are the basic. So let's recapitulate. We did buffer solution, in which buffer solution is one which maintain a pH fairly constant even upon the addition of small amount of acid or base. There are two type of buffer, that is acid and base, that we did. Now if we will tell about next, that is acidic buffer is a weak acid together with a salt of same acid with a strong base. These are called acidic buffer. Basic buffer is a weak base and its salt with a strong acid. These are called basic buffer. Okay, these are maintaining the pH value. Now then we studied buffer capacity. It can be defined as the ability of a buffer to resist the change of potential of hydrogen. मतलब ये वो ability है बफर की जिसमें ये हाइड्रोजन के पोटेंशियल को चेंज होने से बचाता है. अगर हाइड्रोजन का पोटेंशियल चेंज नहीं हुआ तो इसका मतलब pH भी चेंज नहीं होगा, अगर pH चेंज नहीं हुआ तो इसका मतलब है कि सोल्यूशन का pH हमेशा सेम रहेगा. इट कैन बी एक्सप्रेस्ड मैथमेटिकली. हाउ इट कैन बी डिटरमाइंड? बफर कैपेसिटी ऑफ ए बफर सोल्यूशन इज डिटरमाइंड बाय द साइज ऑफ एक्चुअल मोलरिटीज. And next question, how do you calculate the buffer capacity? Buffer capacity refer to the maximum amount of strong acid and strong base that is added to, so that a significant change in pH will occur. Okay. If importance we will talk, it is important in chemical as well as in biological atom. Buffer capacity of water, if I'll say, as a purity of fresh water increase, the buffer capacity decreases, and 100% pure fresh water is no buffer at all. What factors determine buffer capacity? The concentration of buffer. And how close the pKa of buffer is compared to the pH of solution. And if we will talk about the buffer capacity can be determined by titration, which is one of the very important titrating practical that I am going to share very soon. So this is all about the.
And with this chapter is going to be finished. So I hope you like this video, you enjoyed this video, and you understood everything. So now some of the important question related to this topic that I'm going to share one assignment. From there you need to calculate, you need to solve this assignment. Okay, and the same question somewhere need to that will become in the exam on objective test. So till my next video, thank you, take care, stay home, stay safe, have a nice day. Thank you.
So this is all about, my dear students, about the buffer solution. One more video I will share related to this. Hope so you understood. It is very simple topic. Related to this I will share the notes also. So please study that notes, watch the video full, and keep enjoying these digital classes. Thank you. Have a nice day.